Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Today we are studying English through American short stories, and then we are going to read The Gift of the Magi Part 2, written by O. Henry. We are going to read The Gift of the Magi Part 2. Before we read, let us study some words. The first one, tiny. Tiny. Tiny is an adjective. As you see, it has two syllables. It means extremely small. Tiny. Next one, immovable. Immovable. Immovable is an adjective. It means fixed and impossible to move. Immovable. Next one, ruin. Ruin. Ruin is a verb. It has two syllables and it means to spoil or destroy something completely. Ruin. And the last one, whisper. Whisper. Whisper is a verb. It has two syllables. Actually, on the first syllable, and it means to speak very quietly using the breath but not the voice, so that only the person close to you can hear you. Whisper. Tiny, immovable, ruin, whisper. Now let us read the story.
$20, said Madame, lifting the hair with an experienced hand. Give it to me quick, said Della. The next 2 hours went by as if they had wings. Della looked in all the stores to choose a gift for Jim. She found it at last. It surely had been made for Jim and no one else. It was a chain, simple round rings of silver. It was perfect for Jim's gold watch. As soon as she saw it, she knew that it must be for him. It was like him, quiet, and with great value. She gave the shopkeeper $21, and she hurried home with the 87 cents that was left. When Della arrived home, she began to repair what was left of her hair. The hair had been ruined by her love and her desire to give a special gift. Repairing the damage was a very big job. Within 40 minutes, her head was covered with tiny round curls of hair that made her look wonderfully like a schoolboy. She looked at herself in the glass mirror long and carefully. If Jim does not kill me before he takes a second look at me, she said to herself, he'll say I look like a song girl. But what could I do? Oh, what could I do with $1.87? At 7 o'clock that night, the coffee was made, and the pan on the back of the stove was hot and ready to cook the meat. Jim was never late coming home from work. Della held the silver chain in her hand and sat near the door. Then she heard his step, and she turned white for just a minute. She had a way of saying a little silent prayer about the simplest everyday things. And now she whispered, "Please, God, make him think I am still pretty." The door opened and Jim stepped in. He looked thin and very serious. Poor man, he was only 22, and he had to care for a wife. He needed a new coat and gloves to keep his hands warm. Jim stopped inside the door, as immovable as a dog smelling a bird. His eyes were fixed upon Della. There was an expression in them that she could not read, and it frightened her. It was not anger, nor surprise, nor fear, nor any of the feelings that she had been prepared for. He simply looked at her, with a strange expression on his face. Della went to him. "Jim, my love," she cried, "do not look at me that way. I had my hair cut and sold because I could not have lived through Christmas without giving you a gift. My hair will grow out again. I just had to do it. My hair grows very fast. Say Merry Christmas, Jim, and let us be happy. You do not know what a beautiful, nice gift I have for you.
Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I will come back to you with the last part of the gift of Magi as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.